Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on ICP. Wanted to do an update on that. This is one of my favorite cryptos, one of my favorite communities to make videos for, and I mean, in the end, it's also necessary that we do this video because I was wrong yesterday, actually. Because what I said in the video yesterday, I was quite bullish, I would say. But what we talked about yesterday, the price was up here, all right? So the price was around $11, around 10.7. And what I said was that, all right, well, if we can actually break above $11 here, then I can see us rallying at least up to 12.5. But then we're also still bullish, and then a lot is possible. But we managed to break above $11, and we did rally up higher towards like 11.7. But not 12.5. I expected more, but in the evening, kind of the bearish momentum in the markets kicked in, which you can also see right here. Here, Bitcoin started falling down quite a bit, and unfortunately, especially on Sunday and Monday, the market is very correlated to Bitcoin. You can see that ICP is barely correlated to Bitcoin, at least over the last 7 days. But if you take a look at the last 90 days, you can see that historically it is. And then when the markets are illiquid, so that's in the weekend, and capital flows into the markets, so that makes Bitcoin move, then most cryptos do react to that quite a bit. And that's also what ICP did. So is it over for ICP? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's necessarily over for ICP. But it's not looking great. I mean, on the 1 hour time frame, you can definitely see that cracks are starting to appear. On the 4 hour time frame, there's still a better chance. But in the end, and some of you are going to hate me for this, but it is what I have seen, and it is what I think is the truth. So I have to tell you. But in the end, ICP is also still a bit manipulated. Like historically, if a lot of volume is coming from UEE, from SuperX, from Bitvavo even, historically, if that's the case, also OKX, if a lot of volume is coming from OKX at least, historically, then it's manipulated. It doesn't matter. I mean, ICP definitely deserved a move up, but that's the truth. So what that means is not much, but that means that we can have some big volatile moves, which, like I said, doesn't mean anything because that could be bullish or bearish. But all right. Now, I mean, all right. If I want to say something at the end of the video, which I do think is important for most of you to know, and I do want to stress that. But if you look at ICP purely technically right now, this is not my opinion. These are just objective things to notice. As you can see, the open interest since yesterday evening, when the price also started falling down, has been quite weak. So there's not that much momentum right now for ICP. And the one way in which ICP could actually rally up higher is if it breaks above this level, let's say around 10.5 and $11 again. Like it would need to break above that to get back up to 12.5 and then also up to 13.5 and then potentially rally even higher. This is what needs to happen. And with this momentum, that's not going to happen. And with this Bitcoin, that's not going to happen. All right, Bitcoin needs to break back. Bitcoin needs to rally back up to 42,000 from here, which is a possibility, but it's not most likely. But Bitcoin needs to do that for there to be enough bullish momentum in the markets for something like this to happen. And like I said, with this open interest, it's not going to happen either way. So maybe you cannot watch this open interest the entire time, but what you should then watch is the volume. And the volume for ICP right now, as you can see, at the peak, it was around 800 million. Right now, it has dropped down towards 500 million. So look at that volume. If the volume goes back up to 700 million, then something like this is possible. But after a drop like this, it's not most likely. Most likely at this moment, given the fact that momentum is dropping down and given the fact that we did have a bearish breakout, is actually that ICP breaks down below the major support level right now at 9.3 and starts falling down towards levels right here at 7.5. And from there, we'll see again. I'll try to keep you updated. Just purely objectively, that's most likely right now. All right. If for some reason, like I said, the volume starts going up again and the markets warm up and become a little bit more bullish, all right, well, then something else becomes more likely and something else becomes possible. But at the time of making this video, that's not most likely. And what I wanted to say is that there are still people who are telling me that ICP will go up to a 200 million market cap. I simply don't buy into that idea, and I don't think you should either. I mean, the ICP community really is in love with ICP sometimes. But if you look at ICP, and some people got mad at me that I said Solana and Cardano have more utility than ICP. With utility, I mean that it's really being used. I mean, the ICP total value locked right now is almost 9 million. If we look at that of Solana, it's 3.5 billion. So the technology can be as great as you want, but if people are not using it, it's not going to be successful. And apart from that, ICP has a market cap of over $4 billion. If we go up to $200, that would mean the current prices need to 20x, which would be a market cap of $80 billion. Which, I mean, some people said that in a $20 trillion market, that's not that much. I know, but if not that many people are using ICP at that point of time either, it's just not going to get that market cap. All right, so I want to tell you that, I mean, like I said, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but that is the truth in my eyes, and I just want to warn you, all right? So those are my thoughts. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, have a great day, you all, and bye.